Many times, we need tools that are not directly on the main toolbar. To facilitate its access, we can add them to the bar. Click with the mouse's right button on the end of the toolbar, and a menu box will open, where you can add a shortcut to those many functions on the tabs. As an example, I'll go to the Build tab and select the Detail View button. Click on OK, and here's the shortcut. And the best thing is, you can add more than one of them. Besides, on the same part, we can create shortcut keys. For example, I can add a shortcut for printing, selecting Control and the letter P. I'll click on Apply, and the shortcut is ready to go. This tip can be applied to all three environments, but I'll show it in the Part environment. We have the option to maximize our workspace. For that, we'll go to Configurations and then Toolbars, and we'll leave on the Do Not Show Dynamic Help active. We can see that the texts are gone, leaving only the icons. To spread the workspace even more, we can click on this arrow to remove the lateral tab. And if you want it back, click on the arrow again. To show the text back, make the Show Text if Space is Available option active. In this video, we'll show you how to calculate mathematical expressions at SolidFace Professional. First, we'll open a new drawing environment, and we'll select the Utilities tab, then Calculate Expressions. Here, you'll be able to calculate any formula you'd like, remembering to use parentheses when needed, like when in a multiplication. Whenever you wrote your expression, click on OK, and the result will be shown on your screen. To facilitate the axis creation in the drawing environment, we have a specific command. So, selecting the axis command will have all those different functions. Here, we can make a simple axis and already add a center line, for example. We can draw a conic axis, selecting the option and adding a second diameter. Besides all of the options, we can choose the reference if we'd like it to be a point or a line. If you'd like it to be a chamfer axis, you just need to add an angulation and the size of the chamfer. Last but not least, it's also possible to make this chamfer sectioned, like this. In today's video, we'll discover how to create a 2D hole in your projects. For doing so, we'll need to have a part to receive the hole. We're using this plate as an example. Select the 2D hole tool and feed it with the needed information, such as the hole's type, dimensions, and properties. Then click on OK and select Middle Line so you can center the hole to the drawing face. The Reverse button alters the side of the hole, and the Settings button opens the Configurations menu again in case you've made a mistake while inputting the information. Now, you just need to click on the line, and that's it. Moving on, we'll create a front vision hole. Select the 2D hole tool and the front hole tab right below where you'll inform the hole's radius. Then select what you want to add, such as the thread, if any, hatch removal, and/or center line. Select the reference point for the hole, and we're finished. In the drawing environment, we can define a 2D part that we used to use in different projects, so we don't need to draw it every single time we need it. As an example, I'll use a pin. If you'd like to reproduce it, just pause the video and follow the measures that will pop up on your screen. Now that we have the drawn part, we'll go to the Part tab and select the Define Group as 2D Part option, where we'll input the reference point. Then you just need to select where the file will be saved. Add the description, and that's it. You can add it to other projects. Now that we have the pin drawn and saved in 2D, we'll add it to the environment. It's a simple two-step procedure. First, we'll add the part by clicking on Part and then Insert 2D Part. We'll select the file we're adding. and select a reference point or reference the pin in a part of the project that is being created. There are two possible styles for creating a file on the drawing environment by selecting the File tab, Sheet and Template Operation. On the Paperspace option, we'll find the separation of both environments, Drawing and Paperspace. The first one refers to the project part we're drawing, while the second one is responsible for the template itself, including subtitles, line colors, and everything related to it. The second available style is called As Drawing. As the name says, it uses the group system for separating the template from the project part. The differences are also when the template must be added, because in the Paperspace option, we need to input it after creating or initializing the part. The As Drawing option allows us to insert it at any time, remembering that a new group with the inserted template will be created. Now, all you need to do is choose the option you enjoy the most. In the 2D environment, we usually use this function to create a block of entities and files containing many operations in the command tree, such as this template. Then on the Group tab, we'll select Optimize Active Group. Now the template is transformed into a block with only the text being free. If you'd like to make an operation with more than a group, you just need to follow the same steps and select Optimize All Groups.